everyone, and welcome to Soul Good, a video production of Towson Church, also fondly known as Towson United Methodist Church in Towson, Maryland. I'm Mary Ann Arthur, Marketing and Communications Director at the church, and perhaps you heard about our Soul Good print publication that was slated to be compiled and distributed sometime in the spring of 2020. Well, that's not happening. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are taking this production 100% digital, which means it's going 100% out of this writer's comfort zone. So I can guarantee you, we will not win any film awards with this video production, but we might tug at a few heartstrings along the way. So thanks for joining us for our very first episode, which we're calling Grit and Grace, where we're going to dive a little deeper into some incredible stories that reflect our connectedness in life despite our distance currently and despite our differences. Our first episode, we're going to take a closer look at Towson Church's mission to help end human trafficking through the Araminta Freedom Initiative. To begin, let's hear from church member Alicia Corson, who is also the volunteer coordinator at Araminta Freedom Initiative in Baltimore and was integral in starting this nonprofit.
Thank you, Mary Ann. I am Alicia Corson, the volunteer coordinator at Araminta Freedom Initiative, and I'm a longtime member of TUMC. I've been a member for probably 25 years or more now. I want to share with you just a brief little bit about the mission of Araminta Freedom Initiative. Our mission is to see an end to child sex trafficking here in the Maryland area. We are 10 years old. We were founded from 8 founders from 4 different churches here locally who came together. They all had a heart for the issue of human trafficking. They weren't quite sure what that was going to look like. They prayed and discerned God's will for them, and from that, Araminta Freedom Initiative was born.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Now that we know a little bit about how Araminta Freedom Initiative was founded, would you share with us a bit about the Race Against Traffic that is an annual event, fundraising event for the organization, and Towson Church's participation in May of 2020?
Mary Ann, the Race Against Traffic is our largest fundraiser and public awareness event every year. For the last few years, we've had it at Druid Hill Park. It's been a super fun day. We've had, last year, I think we had over 600 runners. We raised over $80,000, which was outstanding. This year, we actually anticipated a little bit more. We were anticipating over 1,000 participants and that we would raise over $100,000. Obviously, with COVID-19, that's not going to be the case. So we've decided to make our race virtual. What that means is people who want to participate can run or walk or even ride their bike through their own neighborhood, on their favorite trail, or even from their treadmill in their house. Whatever you would like to do, feel free to do it. You're welcome to do it as long as you're maintaining a safe social distance. One of the great opportunities with this virtual race is that we now have a team called the Unrun Couch 5K that I am a member of. That team is for people who don't like to run. We will be on our couch on race day. And so it's a really fun opportunity to sign up for the race. You get a race t-shirt. You can say, I participated in the Race Against Traffic, and you don't have to run at all. So there's room for everyone in this race. There's truly a place for everyone. Our objective for this race is to spread awareness as far and wide as we can. In order to do that, we ask that during your training process, and particularly on race day, that you take photos and or video of yourself and tag Araminta. It's at Araminta Freedom on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, whatever social media platform you prefer. We're on all of those. Just make sure you tag us. That makes the post spread farther. This is also a great opportunity for you to invite people who don't live in the area, because they don't have to come to a local place to participate in the race. They can do it wherever they are. We're even offering a prize for the team who has the member from farthest away. So if you know somebody in Antarctica, now's the time to call them or email them and invite them to be a part of the race. If you have any questions, you can email me. It's Corson A, Alicia Corson. So Corsona at aramintafreedom.org. I would love to talk to you about it, answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much.
That was wonderful. Thank you again, Alicia. And now we hear from our next guest, Carolyn Schnurr, church member, who is also our designated race champion for the Race Against Traffic for Towson Church. And Carolyn has been coordinating this initiative for our church for the last 4 years. Here is my interview with her. Hi, Carolyn. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you, Marianne?
I'm great. Thank you so much for meeting with me. I'm so excited to talk with you about our Araminta initiative at Towson Church and your role in that. I understand that you have been coordinating this race for the last couple years at church. Would you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think I've been coordinating it the last 3 or 4 years, and it really is just a great time for our church family and friends. It's the past couple of years our teams have been 20 people or more, so we've had a really great turnout. Some people are there to run, some are there to walk, some are just there to be cheerleaders and enjoy the day. We have had adults of all ages and children and youth. It's just a really fun day and a great atmosphere. Everybody's excited to be there and support Araminta. And after the race is finished, we generally gather for a photo op and usually some more fellowshipping. And it's just a really nice time to support Araminta and all the wonderful work they do and enjoy each other.
That sounds wonderful. And I believe I've seen some of the great pictures through the years. I think it's been at Druid Hill Park. Is that correct for the last couple years? It has. Okay, so this year is going to look a little different since we're all confined to home or maybe running around our neighborhood. So how will that look and what will the transition look like for our church?
Well, it's definitely different. I am happy to say our team is growing and growing, and we'll have as many people probably as we've had in the past years, if not more. It's going to look different because we're all doing it online and we're all training separately, but it's good, nice motivation to know that we are still all in it together. It's motivation to get up and get moving during this time of social distancing, because that way we can, just take care of ourselves as well, and know still that we're supporting this cause, and that on race day we'll be able to see each other's pictures and times if we choose, and that we're just to know that we're all still doing it together.
Thank you so much for your time today. It was great to talk with you.
Thank you so much.
And finally, we'll hear from a member of our church's youth group, Gabriella Roberts, who came up with an incredible idea to boost the youth group's participation in this Run, Don't Run Araminta initiative.
I thought that since we are all separated but still trying to do youth group, this could be a good mission for the month. As a youth group, we usually try to do one mission, and since this race supports a good cause and is supported by our church and is virtual, I thought that we could all do it together while still social distancing.
And how is it going so far?
So far, training has been going well. The first week of training was the hardest because I'm not really a runner, but I've improved. And it's only the third week. My mile time is faster and my endurance is better too. I'm really excited to see how the race goes.
Well, folks, that's it for our first episode of Soul Good, Grit, and Grace. Thank you so much for joining us today. And, well, now that you know, this is not going to be a print publication. I will be doing all the work for you, and you can just sit back and enjoy the show. But in the meantime, if you'd like to share an inspiring story with us, please write me at communications@towsonumc.org. That's communications@towsonumc.org. Or call the church office at 410-823-6511. We're glad you joined us today. Until next time, stay connected. It's good for the soul.